Why not to fully rely on people for love and happiness? The phrase, why not to fully rely on people for love and happiness, means the reasons not to completely depend on people for love and happiness. The following are the reasons not to fully rely on people for love and happiness. In most circumstances, love, care, or support one may get from many people is normally based on conditions which the other party being cared for should have to meet in order to be loved. Condition means state or quality or a requirement. For some people to give others love and happiness which these other individuals want, they have to meet some requirements or exist in a particular state which some people who should give love want them to be or exist in is when they will be loved. The other reason not to fully rely on people for love and happiness is because love obtained from people can be reserved, withheld, or kept back if those people decide not to give it at the moment or at the time which a particular person wanted to be loved and made happy. To reserve means to keep in store for future or special use. The disadvantage of love and happiness being reserved or kept in store for future by the person or people who should love one is that one will be kept waiting only to receive love and happiness in later times, and it will appear as if a particular person or certain people have control of the time when one should receive love or happiness. In addition, to get love from some people, one can be required to meet certain qualifications which may be hard if not easy for one to reach. If one failed to reach such qualifications, one may fail to be loved. This makes the love and happiness some people can get from others to be dependent on qualifications which makes them worthy to be loved, and it means if they fail to meet certain qualifications, they won't be loved. Further to that, receiving love from some people can be restricted or can be affected by restrictions which makes some people not to easily get love and happiness from a particular person or from others. To restrict means to restrain within boundaries, to limit, to confine, while restriction is a regulation or limitation that restricts. Restrictions which prevent some people from obtaining love and happiness from particular person or people makes love received from others to be limited, and therefore one may fail to get more love and happiness from others. Besides, the other reason not to fully rely on people for love and happiness is because people can abandon, betray, or forsake one due to different reasons, thereby leaving one to be as lonely as a leper. When one gets to the state of being betrayed or double-crossed, one remain in solitude or develop feelings of being unhappy due to feeling isolated from contact with other people. Moreover, the love one gets from other people may grow cold, and some people can lose interest or enthusiasm for someone. Like an addition, one can become disenchanted or disappointed when some people fall out of love with one. This will make love and happiness one was receiving from others to end also when one get given cold or silent treatment, where communication between one and the person or people who used to love one will stop. Silent treatment is a form of social sanction that consists of ignoring a particular individual, neither speaking to that person nor responding to his or her words. It is also called cold treatment. The other reason not to fully rely on people for love and happiness is because it makes one to be like a beggar who places him or herself in position and disposition of begging others to love one. In this context, to beg someone for love and happiness means to plead with someone for a favor which involve one being given the love and happiness which one need. Complete reliance on people for love and happiness makes one to be a beggar, and this statement exists in accordance with the quote from www.infinitheism.com, which states that begging for love makes you more of a beggar. The other reason not to fully rely on people for love and happiness is because love and happiness may not be easily given by some people who one can meet, and in addition, not everyone will be ready to fulfill one's emotional needs. This phenomenon makes people who are completely dependent on others for love, happiness, or emotional fulfillment to be greatly disappointed when they get deprived of these things which they expect or desire from some people. This aligns with the quote of Jonas Resum, which states that, Being emotionally dependent on other people can really make your life miserable. If that person fails to make you happy, you will become disappointed and frustrated. The other reason not to fully rely on people for love and happiness is because the love which one gets from others can be affected by negative circumstances which can cause separation and can lead to one not keeping on to receive it anymore. And furthermore, not everyone will love you because different people like different things, and some people only love people who have characteristics which they like.